Mia had always been the kind of person who wore her heart on her sleeve. At 28, she had built a stable life with her husband, Tom. They had a comfortable home in a quaint neighborhood, but after 5 years of marriage, the spark that once ignited their love had dimmed. The routines of daily life had crept in, leaving Mia feeling more like a roommate than a wife. Tom was a dedicated husband, working hard to provide for their family, but his long hours often meant that Mia was left alone. She tried to fill the void with hobbies and friends, but nothing could replace the connection she once had with Tom. The arrival of Alex one evening, while attending a friend's birthday party, Mia met Alex. He was charming, with a contagious laugh and an easy way about him. They struck up a conversation that felt natural and effortless. As they talked, Mia felt a spark she hadn't experienced in years. They discovered a mutual love for art and music, and the chemistry between them was palpable. Over the next few weeks, Mia and Alex kept in touch, exchanging messages and meeting up occasionally for coffee or lunch. Each time they met, Mia felt a thrill she had long forgotten. Alex listened to her, genuinely interested in her thoughts and feelings, something she felt was missing in her marriage. The tipping point, one afternoon, while her husband was at work, Mia invited Alex over to her house. They had planned to work on an art project together, but as the hours passed, their playful banter turned into something more intimate. Mia found herself laughing, her heart racing, and as they shared stories and a bottle of wine, the air between them thickened with unspoken desires. Suddenly, Alex leaned in closer, his breath warm against her skin. "You're incredible, you know that?" he said, his eyes locking onto hers. Mia felt her pulse quicken, and before she knew it, their lips met in a soft, tentative kiss that quickly deepened. For a moment, everything felt right. The world outside faded away, and Mia was lost in the heat of the moment. But just as quickly as it began, the reality of her situation hit her like a cold splash of water. She pulled back, breathless and panicked. "No, we can't do this," she said, her heart racing. "I'm married." Alex's expression shifted from surprise to understanding. "I get it, Mia, but we can't ignore this connection." Mia stood there, torn between her heart and her conscience. The thrill of the moment clashed with the weight of her commitment to Tom. "I need to think," she whispered, pushing Alex away gently. The affair begins. After that day, Mia was filled with confusion. She loved Tom but craved the excitement and passion that had been missing from their relationship. Over the next few weeks, she tried to distance herself from Alex, but their connection was too strong. They continued to meet in secret, stealing moments together whenever they could. Each encounter felt electric, igniting a fire within her that she had long suppressed. Mia and Alex spent hours talking, laughing, and sharing intimate moments. They created a world where they could escape the responsibilities and commitments of their lives. But with each stolen kiss and whispered promise, the guilt grew heavier in Mia's chest. One night, after a particularly passionate rendezvous, Mia returned home to find Tom waiting for her. He looked concerned, his brow furrowed. "Where have you been, Mia?" "I've been worried sick." Mia's heart raced. "I'm sorry. I lost track of time with a friend," she lied, forcing a smile. Tom nodded, but she could see the doubt in his eyes. "You can talk to me, you know. I'm here for you." Caught in the act, as the weeks passed, Mia became increasingly anxious. The lies weighed on her, but the thrill of being with Alex was intoxicating. One fateful evening, after a dinner with friends, Tom came home early and caught Mia in the living room with Alex, their bodies inches apart, the tension in the air palpable. "Mia?" Tom's voice cut through the atmosphere like a knife, and both Mia and Alex froze, panic surging through them. Mia's heart dropped as she turned to face her husband. Tom stood in the doorway, eyes wide with disbelief and betrayal. "What the hell is going on?" Mia felt the ground beneath her feet shift. "Tom, I can explain," she stammered, her voice shaking. Alex, realizing the gravity of the situation, stood up. "I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to." But Tom's anger erupted. You're the reason my wife is acting this way. The confrontation spiraled quickly, with Tom and Alex exchanging heated words. Mia tried to intervene, to explain, but the weight of her betrayal hung in the air like a thick fog. The aftermath, after Alex left, the silence in the house was deafening. Tom's face was a mixture of hurt and anger, and Mia felt the crushing weight of her choices. "How could you do this to me, Mia?" he asked, his voice breaking. "I'm so sorry, Tom. I never meant for this to happen," she pleaded, tears streaming down her face. "I felt so alone." Tom shook his head, the disappointment evident. "You should have come to me. We could have worked through it, but you chose to betray me." They spent the next few days in silence, both grappling with the fallout of her actions. Tom moved out temporarily, needing space to process everything. Mia was left alone in their once happy home, filled with regret and longing. Finding clarity during the separation, Mia took time to reflect on her life and choices. She realized that while her connection with Alex had felt intense and exciting, it had only highlighted the deeper issues in her marriage. She missed the bond she once had with Tom, the laughter, the support, the shared dreams. Eventually, Tom reached out, asking to meet and talk. They sat down, the tension still palpable but with a hint of hope. Mia apologized sincerely, acknowledging her mistakes and the hurt she had caused. Tom listened, his heart still heavy, but he could see the genuine remorse in her eyes. "I want to make things right," Mia said, her voice steady. "I miss us." Tom took a deep breath, torn between his hurt and the love he still felt for her. "It's going to take time, Mia. Trust needs to be rebuilt." A new beginning, with therapy and open communication, they began the long journey of healing. It wasn't easy, and there were moments of doubt, but both Mia and Tom were committed to rebuilding their relationship. They went on dates, spent quality time together, and learned to be vulnerable with each other again. Mia understood that the affair with Alex was a wake-up call, a moment that forced her to confront the cracks in her marriage. And while she would always carry the regret of her actions, she also recognized the strength it took to face the truth and fight for what truly mattered.